Hello and welcome to Yoga Nidra, recorded live from Reset MindBody in St. Albert. And many, many thanks to the gals at Reset for inviting me to use their space to share this evening's Yoga Nidra with you. So I am recording this, as you see, and I'm hoping that you'll find a chance to use this maybe in a time or two. And because it is being recorded, you can press pause at any time if you need to wiggle around, take a break, get a glass of water. And I would like to encourage you to grab any props that will make you comfortable. Yoga Nidra is done in whatever position you feel most comfortable in. It can be lying down, sitting in a comfortable chair, sitting supported on the floor. So whatever that means for you, if you want to put me on pause and go grab some pillows, blanket, warm socks, a yoga block or two. If you have a bolster, that's lovely. I'm sitting on a short little block here because this lifts up my hips a little bit, makes me more comfortable for sitting. So whatever you need to do, and I also encourage you to set an atmosphere. If you'd like to light some candles, put on some favorite background music, dim the lights, essential oils, whatever will make it lovely for you. I will not be playing music in the background here because I like to keep the audio feed really, really clean and clear. So go ahead and put me on pause, grab what you need if you're here with a recording. And when you come back, we will begin. So sinking in to our bodies, to our position, wiggling around a little bit. If you're starting seated, I would like to just start with a few breaths just to move the body, just to say hello to our bodies. So seated in whatever position you might mostly feel comfortable in. It can be cross-legged, we can have a leg in front. If you'd like to stay lying on the floor, if you're comfy, go ahead and do that. If you're seated, we'll just take a couple of deep breaths. Roll back our shoulders, sink our hips into the earth. As we lift through the crown of our head, lengthening our spine, and slowly coming to our breath, coming to our center. Taking a couple of beautiful deep breaths, cleansing breaths, just to come to our center. Noticing the mind. It's very difficult to still the mind, but it's quite lovely to notice the mind, notice the thoughts, and always staying out of judgment. So let's take a couple of deep breaths together. We'll lift up our arms, breathing in to reach up, bringing hands together, exhaling as we bring our hands down to heart center, gently rolling the spine a little bit, bringing hands down, exhaling. Let's do 3 more of these stretchy breaths. Breathing in, reaching up, exhaling down, rounding the spine a little bit, just bringing some gentle movements into the spine. Inhaling up, reaching, exhaling down, pressing hands together, tucking our tails. And one last big stretchy breath, reaching up, smiling, exhaling down. We're going to come up again with a breath, lifting our hearts, lifting our smiles, hands together, and we'll just now take one hand to the opposite knee, the other hand dropping behind as we give ourselves a gift of a beautiful little twist in the spine. Our hips are sinking. We're lifting through the crown of our head, always reaching upwards to get nice and tall, giving our spine that little bit of traction, which is so lovely. Imagining we're creating little spaces between the vertebrae. And we'll breathe in to reach up again. Exhale, taking the other side, hand on the opposite knee, other hand dropping behind, creating space between the shoulder and the ear. Tall through the crown of the head, lifting up to the divine, sinking our hips. We'll do 1 more each side. We'll breathe our hands up to center. Exhale, hand on the opposite knee, other hand dropping behind. So we exhale into the twist, letting our hearts lead our way into the twist. Never trying to go farther than is comfortable. Being very organic about this, listening to the body. Breathing back up to center. Exhaling second side. Lovely. And let's breathe back up to center. Exhale, fingertips down to the mat. Roll back our shoulders. Let's breathe in. Walk one set of fingertips to the side. Flip the other palm. I'm going to go a little bit off camera here. We're just getting a nice stretch over the side as we sink the opposite hip into the earth. And we say hello to our elbow. Nice stretch over the side. Breathing that hand up and over, fingertips to the mat. We'll walk them to the side. Flip the other palm on the inhale, come over the side, inviting the opposite hip to sink into the earth, saying good morning, good afternoon, good evening to that elbow. Doesn't that feel nice? So nice to stretch over the side body. Breathing back up. Exhaling down. We'll do one more each side, walking the fingers, flipping the palm over the side. Oh, I love that. My body's saying thank you. Sinking the opposite hip into the earth. And we'll breathe that up again. Exhale, walking those fingers over that second side. Beautiful. Back to center. Let's warm up our fire sticks, rub our hands together. Taking them to the small of the back, where our kidneys live. Just warming up, sending that love and compassion to our lower back as our elbows disappear behind us. Our shoulder blades are squeezing together. Our hearts are lifted and open. We'll breathe in to lift our heart. We'll exhale to round the spine, little bitty back bends. Inhaling to lift our hearts, lift our smile. Exhaling around. Let's do one more of these little back bends. Last time to inhale to lift up. Smiling and opening, exhaling, rolling down. Let's just take this roll for a minute, just dropping over the front. However you want to. If you want to stack your hands or rest your brow on your hands, maybe your brow drops all the way down. Just bowing down. A pose of humility. Breathing into our back and into our belly. And now we'll just transition from this into your position of comfort. Again, maybe it's seated with supports. Maybe you're going to roll over on your back, place a pillow under your knees, maybe sit back in a comfy chair. Whatever's going to make you feel safe and supported and comfy for the next 45 minutes or so. So again, welcome to today's practice. My name is Barbara. I'm so honored to be your guide for tonight's Yoga Nidra. So sinking into the space that we've created, beginning to find a place of stillness within, seeking a place of relaxation, coming to the breath, letting the eyes gently close. This is a great time to acknowledge yourself for choosing to be here and to give yourself permission for your Nidra to be completely your own. There's beauty in trusting the process and that the body, spirit, and subconscious will take from this practice exactly what it needs. They say that yoga is a journey of the self, through the self, to the self. Yoga Nidra explores a state between wakefulness and sleep when the brain is most receptive. This is about coming home to yourself. Your Nidra is perfectly and precisely your Nidra. If you fall asleep, perfect. If you kind of hover, perfect. If you stay awake, perfect. This practice is about self-love and awakening. So sinking into our space, coming to our center, our stillness, to our place of observation. Now becoming aware of your peripheral vision. Eyes are closed, but imagine that you can see with your peripheral vision to one side. Now reaching a little bit further with it. First to the right side. Now sweeping that peripheral vision around the front over to the left side. Noticing what you see in your mind's eye. bringing your peripheral vision back to center in your mind's eye. And becoming aware now of the weight of your body on the mat. In particular, the parts of the body that are in contact with the earth. The heels, calves, hips, perhaps your upper back if you're lying down, your shoulders, whatever parts are connected. Connected and grounded, safe and secure. Melting into the earth, muscle by muscle, bone by bone. Maybe imagining beautiful red vines connected to each of these parts of your body, winding their way through the earth's crust and the earth's mantle, the core right to the center of the earth, and maybe wrapping around large red stones. You are safe, secure, connected, and deeply grounded. Now, noticing any sounds around you. Noticing the beating of your heart, the flow of your blood through veins. Beginning to notice the point of entry of the air into your nose or your mouth. Does it feel cool, warm, dry? Can you hear the intake of your breath? Where do you feel the expansion? Where do you feel the release? Bringing your awareness to the breath entering the belly, expanding around the back and your sides, expanding your ribs. Beginning to slow the breath so it becomes deeper and longer. Noticing the space between the inhale and the exhale. The inspiration and the release. Continuing to breathe deeply and slowly. As you settle in, next tuning into your mind and the thoughts that may or may not be running through the mind at this moment. Simply being the observer of your thoughts and never, ever judging them. Notice your mood right now. Again, simply being the observer and never the judge. Open your arms to yourself internally, wrapping yourself in your own warmth, acceptance, forgiveness, and deep, deep relaxation. Continuing to notice the breath as you sink and melt into this moment. The breath deepening and slowing as you go deeper and deeper into relaxation, rejuvenation, and rest. Letting your internal searchlight seek out And then shine an internal beam of light on a thought, an affirmation, or a feeling that you would like to tuck into your heart for your practice. Now that internal searchlight, seeking out your sankalpa. Your sankalpa is what inspires you to do what you do. Your sankalpa is your true self. It's who you are. It's how you want to be remembered. It's your place in the world. Why are you here? What is the meaning of your journey? How do you want to be remembered? Why are you here? Bringing your awareness now to the space around the body, the room you're in, the ground beneath you, the aura around you. Bringing your awareness to your forehead, the space between your brow, your cheekbones, your jaw, chin, forehead, throat, right scapula, right shoulder, right elbow, right wrist, right thumb, right forefinger, right middle finger, right ring finger, right pinky finger, right wrist, right elbow, right shoulder, right collarbone, sternum, left collarbone, left shoulder, left elbow, left wrist, left thumb, left forefinger, left middle finger, left ring finger, left pinky finger, left wrist, left elbow, left shoulder, left collarbone, throat, heart center, right chest, heart center, left chest, heart center, navel, lower abdomen, right hip, right knee, right ankle, right big toe, right second toe, right third toe, right fourth toe, right little toe, right arch, right heel, right ankle, right knee, right hip, lower abdomen, left hip, left knee, left ankle, left big toe, left second toe, left third toe, left fourth toe, left little toe, left arch, left heel, left ankle, left knee, left hip, lower abdomen, navel, heart center, throat, back of the throat, tongue, lower lip, upper lip, right jaw, chin, left jaw, left eye socket, right eye socket, third eye, right temple, left temple, scalp, back of the head, crown of the head, space and light emanating out of the crown of the head, aura around you, space of the universe beyond your aura, timeless, eternal oneness of all that is. Noticing once again the rhythm of the breath, the expansion of the inhale, the beautiful release of the exhale, the inspiration, the expiration, beginning to explore and welcome our emotions. Every sensation and emotion has an opposite. For example, we have pleasure and pain, comfortable and uncomfortable, calm and agitated, soft and hard. Look inside to inquire into one dominant feeling or sensation that you are experiencing in this moment. Let it fully express itself and notice where you are feeling it in your body. Is it a physical sensation? Is it a tightness? a weight, a lightness? Can you name it? Fully welcome and embrace it, accepting and recognizing it completely as it is. Does it have a shape, a texture, a color? Become intimate with it, knowing that this feeling or sensation is perfect and complete. Now, invite the opposite in and welcome it. Let it fully express itself and notice where you are feeling it in your body. Is it a physical sensation? Is it a tightness? A weight? A lightness? Can you name it? Fully welcome and embrace it, accepting and recognizing it completely as it is. Does it have a shape, a texture, a color? Become intimate with it, knowing that this feeling or sensation is perfect and complete. Now, go back to that first feeling and let it step forward. Hold space for it. Now invite the second opposite feeling to step forward as well. Hold space for it. Can you hold space for both at the same time? Now, in your mind's eye, take one feeling in one hand and its opposite in the other hand. Take a deep breath, opening your palms. Gently blow both feelings away and into the ether, letting both of them go. See them as beautiful silver glittering particles of energy drifting away on currents of love and tenderness and self-acceptance. You are perfect, whole, and complete. I will now guide you through a rapid image visualization, focusing on various images in nature and in the world to give you a deeper look into your soul and of who you are in your true essence in this moment. Visualize a farmer's field. Visualize a wildflower in a meadow. A skyscraper downtown. being warm in your bed. Gathering storm clouds. The taste of garlic. A forest fire. Receiving a bouquet of flowers. The aroma of fresh coffee. Walking in the rain. The sound of a piano from the house across the road or the next apartment. An itchy pair of socks. Intense hunger. A cat purring. Being wrapped in a soft, warm blanket. The taste of a freshly squeezed lemon. An empty playground. Fog. A hug from someone you love. Your favorite song. Chocolate melting on your tongue. A candle flame. Coming back now to your sankalpa. The statement or the intention that your internal searchlight sought out and found earlier. What inspires you to do what you do? What are your gifts? What is your journey here? Your mission? Who are you really? How do you want to be remembered? What is your vocation? What makes your heart sing? Why are you here? Beginning to bring your awareness back to the breath, back to your body, back to the room, back to your mat, to the floor, to your chair. Slowly coming back. Feeling the breath. Noticing its inhalation, the expansion of the inhalation, the cleansing release of the exhalation. Maybe beginning to bring some gentle movement into your hands, your feet, your wrists and your ankles. Maybe moving your head gently from side to side. And when you're ready in your own way, in your own time, taking your time, I invite you to roll over onto one side if you're on the floor, or gently to come into a straighter seated position if you're seated. And eventually we'll meet in a seated position, either on the mat, in your chair, taking your time. When you're ready, I would like to share with you a mudra and a mantra called Sare Sasa. This mantra and mudra are for overcoming adversity, achieving greater wisdom, and a sense of peace. The mantra is Sare Sasa, Sare Sasa, Sare Sasa, Sarung. Hare Hara Hara, Hare Hara Hara, Hare Hare Harum. The translation is infinite totality is here everywhere. Creativity of God is here everywhere. Sa is the infinite or God and connects with the element of water. The element of ether. Har is a manifestation and creativity of God, connecting with the element of earth. As in sarung, is a sound that projects outward toward infinity. Adversity is said to melt before this mantra, and it also connects us with our own capability for powerful communication. It opens our energy upwards and grounds us firmly to the earth. Challenges and struggles are a part of life, but can become overwhelming. By chanting a mantra, we allow ourselves refuge into a sacred space where problems can't touch us. The energy of the individual mantra itself can then work its particular vibratory energy into our energetic field and out into the cosmos. Things change. Obstacles lift. So the mudra, the movement, the hand position for this mantra is beginning with the hands in Anjali Mudra, which is prayer hands. We will slowly raise them up the midline, opening eventually the hands, the fingers up to lotus position, palms opening with pinky fingers and thumbs touching at the top, kind of forming a bit of a cup, a lotus position. Then we roll the fingers into each other as the hands descend, fingers facing downwards, and then we roll back up into Anjali Mudra. So again, we begin in Anjali Mudra, rising the hands up in prayer position along the middle line as we press slowly thumbs and pinky fingers together as fingers open to form a lotus. We roll fingers down into each other as the fingers drop down towards the earth. As we sing, sa re sa sa, sa re sa sa, sa re sa sa, sa rum. Hare Hara Hare Hara Hare Hare Harum. Sa re sa I invite you to repeat after me the following affirmations and notice which ones resonate with you. I know. I am connected to universal consciousness. I am complete. I am a unique and divine universal spark. My light attracts others who respect my personal energy. I am open to receiving guidance and direction. I allow connection to my soul's greater purpose. I am making a difference in the world in my own unique way. I am an extension of universal power and flow. I am a light in this world. Coming back to the breath, sinking hips into the earth, lifting through the crown of our head, feeling a beautiful white light emanating from the crown of our head towards the divine. We are connected to our all-knowing, our innate wisdom, the wisdom of spirit. Inhaling as we lift our hands upwards to receive, bringing them hands to heart center as we bring them down. Exhaling. Again, inhaling up to expand, to enlighten, to receive. Exhaling, hands down to our sacred heart space. 2 more times, reaching up, enhancing, embracing, enlarging, exhaling down to our sacred heart space. And one last time, inhaling, reaching up, scooping in all the blessings, the joy. Exhaling, bringing them down, tucking them into our sacred heart space. Coming to our light, to our stillness. Feeling our center. Feeling our power. Feeling our light and our love. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your Yoga Nidra with me this evening. It's been an honor and a privilege to be your guide through your journey, through your Yoga Nidra. May you go forward blessed with joy, abundant health, goodwill, light, and love. The light in me sees and honors, and so respects and is grateful for the light in you. Namaste.